Good morning. It is February 1st. Still gray out. Oh well. Generator's going. But talk about something a little different today. This is our little backyard buddies. We got 8 chickens, 4 big fat pullets, and 4 Polish silkies. And we keep these guys year round. They got a 8 by 16 foot run, so they got a lot of room to play. And in the summertime, we'll free range them in the late afternoon, hour or two before sunset, so they don't wander away too far, and just keep the door open and they come back and file back home. But it gets cold here. We get, below zero conditions pretty frequently come winter time, and their egg production will dramatically slow down. So what I've done to help keep these guys more comfortable is build them a very, very suitable home here. Now, it's not the prettiest darn thing in the world, but it's very functional. Underneath this pile of snow, can't even barely see the outline of it. I actually made them a poured concrete front porch that's surrounded by brick with limestone. I'm a mason, full-time. That's my day job. Been a mason for 23 years. And you'll see up here, we got a 50-watt solar panel. There's another one right there. That's just for their light. Helps them find the door in the evening when they go back in, having a little bit of light shining through, because you'll notice there's a rubber flap, kind of little doggy door on there. That just keeps some of the wind out of there. But this thing is double walled and insulated in between, and then I wrapped it with house wrap, and it's all insulated inside, and they got a rubber roof to keep them nice and dry. And keep in mind, it's a chicken coop, it's not pretty, but underneath there I poured them a cement floor, and inside of it I took the heater coil out of one of those seats for your car that you can plug into the cigarette lighter that heats up, and I just ran that directly to the solar panel, and that helps keep their floor warm, keeps their little chicken feet from freezing. And wouldn't you know it, they're smart enough to know that their eggs aren't gonna freeze, so they keep on laying them. So even though it's middle of the winter, we're still getting 6 to 8 eggs a day, which is pretty sweet. That's just ran straight down. And I tried doing a battery and a charge controller, and I was hoping that the panel could charge the battery enough that the charge controller would just shut the load on and off as there was available power, and that didn't work so well. But the draw on the heater coil, which I ran all the way through, and then I painted with some Rust-Oleum, try and seal it up, and put liquid electrical tape on all the connections. The coil itself uses, I believe, 35 watts, so the 50-watt panel powers it. Like even right now, that floor, you know, it's not hot or nothing, but it's definitely not 20 degrees, so it works really good. And I paid 60 bucks for the panel. I believe I thrift stored the heated car seat for $2.99 or something like that, and the wire was just crap laying around. So it was a pretty cheap setup, and that'll keep us in eggs all winter long, which usually they will almost completely stop laying eggs. So pretty cool little idea, real easy to throw together. Ain't gotta be pretty. The chickens don't really care much about cosmetics, they just don't want to freeze. So there you go. Have a good weekend.